Welcome to a brand new Vane Monthly, where I wrap up the weekly posts we've had from the dev team over the past month, talk about what they've been working on, and some of the upcoming changes to our favourite zombie survival game. Coming up in this episode, we'll be talking map expansion, pseudo-stacking, balance, and then a whole bunch of A's. Art and animation upgrades, addiction, A-frames, apple trees, admin menus, and more. Let's get into it. April has seen no hotfixes, which I think is actually a pretty good sign. The devs have said that they hope development can speed up in comparison to the wait for 0.023, so less hotfixes mean there's less for the devs to have to urgently fix, meaning more time can be spent on our feature-rich updates. With 0.024 on the horizon, there's loads to look forward to as well. Let's get started with some of our A's, art and animation upgrades. A new character artist was hired at the end of March, and in early April, Skylar was welcomed to the team officially with an introduction. Skylar is working on characters, hair, and clothing. Here we've got a couple of sneak peeks of what they've been working on, starting with a new base male for the game initially. I'm sure we're all excited to see Skylar's work, as character models are incredibly important for immersion, and we all know they need work. Disseminates did say in a weekly that there's a lot of work to do here, so we won't see any changes imminently, but work is underway as we can see. Other art upgrades aside from characters are coming to the likes of blood test kits, toilet cleaner, face masks, the peristaltic pump, school buses, parcels, and more. Mood has been hard at work on material upgrades to these items, and we'll see these upgrades in 0.024. Then there's animations. Annie has been working on animations for weapons, and we'll be seeing the introduction of some new animations for the 870 pump action shotgun. The animations we saw on the .38 caliber were awesome, so I'm excited to see this work expanded out to more weapons. Next up, addictions. Disseminate told us that addictions haven't worked in a long time due to some missing code, but that from 0.024 they'll be functional, so tread carefully with any addictive substances. Be careful with substances in Vane in general, to be fair. You never know when they may just instantly kill you. Still not over it. R.I.P. Bosun. Disseminate revealed that your character will be able to become addicted to alcohol, caffeine, nicotine, and a range of drugs, both pharmaceutical and less pharmaceutical. Going forwards from 0.024, there's 6 additional uniquenesses, which are centered on addiction, which will start you off with an addiction and a small amount of basic drugs to satisfy the addiction. Addictions can go away over time, but they will take a while, and your character will have to suffer through withdrawal first. You'll now see any addictions you're suffering from in the character menu. Of course, though, the addiction mechanic will be something you don't have to interact with if you don't want to. Just don't have too many sherbets. Moving on from addiction, let's talk about some other conditions and how the rebalancing work has been coming on that was mentioned in last month's video. Stress, thirst, stimulated, well-fed and poisoned conditions have all been rebalanced to make it more difficult, so we can expect some more challenge from conditions going forwards, perhaps further emphasising the importance of certain aspects of the survival challenge in the game. One area that's received some focus is first aid. Some new medicines have been added to the game, including anti-anxiety pills, caffeine pills, and sleep gummies. There's also going to be the ability to find medicinal plants through foraging, with them being able to be made into salves, soups, and teas to maximise their effectiveness. You'll now also receive medical XP for suturing, and, as part of the changes to rebalancing of conditions, injuries will be treated more seriously in the game, meaning infections are more likely if wounds aren't properly cared for. Bandages will require more maintenance to ensure wounds are treated and kept clean. To keep a track of your character's health, a dedicated health point bar has been added to the medical menu. This means you can view the HP of your character. This will let you view the temporary maximum health point reductions, which are coming to a few of the conditions mentioned previously, to ensure we're punished for not looking after our characters. Pseudo-stacking is something we're going to be hearing and seeing a lot of going forwards. Set to be introduced as part of 0.024 are some inventory management changes. These will enable us to pseudo-stack items, where we'll be able to collapse collections of the same type of item, reducing the length of inventory lists in the UI. This means that instead of seeing multiple batteries listed individually in the UI, they'll be bunched up to show just one line, making inventory navigation more straightforward. I'm sure this will be a welcome change for those of us who like to hoard large volumes of incredibly important stuff on our person at all times. Whilst on inventories, another aspect the devs have been working on is sub-inventories, where you'll be able to have a sub-inventory for things like bags. This could mean that you could be carrying a bag and you could put specific items in there to further aid your organization. Then you could drop the whole bag or transfer from that bag into a storage crate. So, for example, if I want to have a bag of food, then I could pick a bag up, access its sub-inventory, put all of my food in there, and then pop it down. The devs have said some bags will have special properties too, like plastic bags, for example, being waterproof, which would be useful for electronics. Next up, apple trees. As part of the work the devs have been doing to introduce more off-grid aspects to the game, such as the hunting and fishing update we saw introduced in 0.023, and the upcoming edition of Foraging in 0.024, the devs are also working on plantable trees. In the upcoming update, we'll see the introduction of some of this work in apple trees and apple seeds. These will not require planters to grow, but will still require watering, so hopefully they'll be accessible and easy to manage. Additionally, whilst on the off-grid living elements, you'll be able to gut fish to use fish guts as bait, something that'll be incredibly helpful to have consistently. I realised the value of fish guts when I tried to create a self-sustainable base. You can watch that by clicking the top right. As part of 0.024, the weight of the fish you catch will matter more. The heavier the fish, the more it will satisfy your character's hunger. Now, one thing I'm personally delighted to see some tweaks on, and those who have vain multiplayer servers I'm sure will share my joy, is that there's going to be some improvements coming to the admin menu, including the ability to spawn furniture and containers from the admin menu. This may sound minor, but when you're creating videos like my 3 slept on base location video, watch at the top right, finding and lugging furniture across the map takes a whole heap of time. Additionally, whilst on multiplayer, server admins will be able to see the locations of players on the map, and in a future update, the devs have confirmed that in the future, but not in 0.024, they'll be adding the ability for you to see your friends in multiplayer on the map via the upcoming cell phone and internet systems. The devs are adding, for 0.024, priority join queues for servers and improved ping readouts in the server browser too. Also coming for multiplayer is the ability to sleep. It'll be Minecraft style in the dev's own words, so if everyone goes to sleep, you'll be able to sleep through the night from 0.024 onwards. And finally, let's talk map expansion and A-frames, something I'm sure we're all excited by. The devs have confirmed work is continuing at pace to add to the map area, and they're calling the area they're adding Westwood. Westwood is anticipated to be a heavily wooded area, with some additional lakes coming and possibly some small hamlets, additional campgrounds, more cabins and possibly more farms too. DeadZedje also said that he's been working on some waterfall systems, so it seems likely there's going to be waterfalls in the new map region, which is awesome. It sounds like all of this work is coming on nicely for the new region, and as part of that work, we're going to see a new house model join the fray, the A-frames. From the pictures the devs have shared, these look awesome, and I'm sure many of us will be eyeing them up as a potential base in 0.024. And that just about rounds up all of the latest that the devs have been working on for the past month. Important update though, DeadZedje has shared that their weekly posts are reducing to bi-weekly, but it is my intention to keep on doing these videos if you find them helpful once a month. There may be a change in release schedule slightly for these, as I'll need time to digest and create the video from the bi-weekly posts before releasing one. I'm keen to hear what you're most looking forward to in 0.024, so please do let me know down below. Also, please do like and subscribe if you found this one helpful. I'll catch you on Monday for my Let's Play, and next Wednesday for a new Vane video. Catch you later.